You got it, baby. Chop it. I'm splitting logs, splitting logs, splitting logs, splitting. Hey, where you going? You didn't split logs all day. Hey, yo, everybody. Generikb here, and welcome to a Hermit's look at Realm of Rulers. So this game is in pre-alpha. It's available for free on Game Jolt. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can download it, play with it with yourself. So you can play with yourself. Wait, what? Never mind. This is, I'm going to go ahead straight up and tell you, I played this for a little bit last night. This is not the greatest game in the whole world. Okay, as far as like survival, resource gathering type games, it's not super great. And the graphics aren't awesome and all that stuff. And you can see every time I go like that, there's a little wave of my, like my axe makes a trail. But it has this one part of it that is actually really quite clever. And that is you can have your own people. You can hire people to do work for you and make your own little village. So it's kind of like a first-person timber and stone or stone hearth or something like that, right? So let's go ahead and get started. I actually went ahead and I gathered some resources. I got 500 oak logs. I got 200 rocks and 130 barley. Those are the three main resources that you get. There's also coal and iron, but we'll get to that in a minute. You also get an axe, you've got a pickaxe, you've got a destroy tool to get rid of anything that you've built, a torch, and a starting note. So this kind of tells you like, here's the things that you might need to get. But I'm gonna do it for us. So the very first thing, we open it up, and the first thing we need to do is a simple settlement. And this is the center of our town. So I'm going to do that, and as you can see, it makes this little guide. Now, it's a little wonky right now because, like, depending on where you're standing, you can actually, it, like, tries to put it on level of where you're standing, so you could have it underground, or it could be floating, you know, you got to watch out. But I'm actually going to put it maybe, like, right here, I think might be pretty good. Let's hit F to place, but don't. All right, so now we have a place to call our own, right? And you can manage your town. Right now we have no worker citizens because a storage shed is required. Okay, fair enough. So then we go back into our build menu and see there's houses to increase the population. Right now the max population is 4 for us. But if we look at professions, a storage shed, 250 oak logs and 10 stone. I think we have enough. Yes, we do. And I'm going to put it actually like right here. So it's kind of, and we automatically get a guy. So it's kind of like in the middle of the mining. This is where the farmer will go and farm the barley. And then, of course, the wood chopper is going to go and chop down trees. Now, every time he comes back, he'll give you 15 logs. And a miner will give you 5 rocks and, I believe, and sometimes coal and iron. And a farmer will give you 130, will give you 5 barley every time. So that's how that works. So you sit there and you go, oh, excuse me, sir. How are you doing this fine morn? Do you need a light? Let's watch him do his thing. You got it, baby. Chop it. I'm splitting logs, splitting logs, splitting logs, splitting. Hey, where you going? You didn't split logs all day. But if we go back over here and we hit, there we go. You'll see we have 1 lumberjack, and it shows we are using 1 water per 30 seconds and 1 food per 30 seconds. And you'll notice, that goes down. So we started at maybe 50, and now after 30 seconds, it'll go down to 48, and then 47. If the water and the food run out, then you screwed. So the very next thing we need to do is get this torch out of our hands. The very next thing we need to do is we need to get a water well, 100 oak logs and 150 stone. Let's see if I can make that. I can. I've got the stuff for it. Okay. So I could put one here. Actually, that's probably a pretty good place for it. Boom. Okay, so now we have water. And if we go and we look at this thing, I believe every 30 seconds it gives 5 water. So now that should go up to 56. Because then it's 52 plus 5 minus 1. Wait for it. 30 seconds. Wait for it. When 51, that's okay. And then it'll go up 56. Because we got water. I think. Yes. Boom. Ha-ha. All right. So before we add any more citizens, we need to get at least one food storage thing done. So let's look at that and see what it takes. Resources, a cooking station. Not enough resources. Okay, so it took 200 logs. We're missing logs. We're going to let him do that. And in the meantime, let's... Oh, and it is getting dark. Okay, that's fine. Listen, I don't care. So you only get 2 stones. This is like, it's grindy as hell at the beginning. But as you get more and more people working for you, like if I had four miners, let's say, that's going to be like 20 stone, like continuously, like every once in a while. You know what I mean? So I'm going to chop up these things, get the stuff that we need, and then we can make a table. I've been working on the railroad all the Oh, that's good enough. That's good. We got it. Okay, so it's dark now. You can actually go here. I don't know if it's nighttime yet. Nah, only sleep during the night. So there's a pretty heavy amount of evening time. But once you would think like this is nighttime, but apparently not. Let's see if we can help this brother out, or he may have already got us. 200, boom. Was that what we need? 200. Let's find out. Resources? Yes, 200. Oh, that is... Oh, 200, 100. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Oh, there's dark. This is the darkness. Okay. Hold X to cancel. Let's sleep. And by the miracles of nature, now it is daytime. All right, so let's get back onto that. Resources, a cooking station. Put that back here. It doesn't really matter, like, you don't need to access it or anything like that. It's more for visuals than anything. So actually, I could do something like this. And that might actually be kind of fun. Having it in a little thing. Okay, F to place. Ba-doom. Hey, so now this should, yeah, see, so 45. So it's going up. And now we can get some more people. I'm going to train one more lumberjack and one more miner. And so now when we get out, where y'all is? Aha! There's my miner boy. Where did you come from? That's weird. Okay, so he's going to start mining. Yeah, so he's going to go mining. And we've got one dude, but I do not see. Where's the other dude? Oh, there he is. Oh, man, where did you come from? Arkansas? Minnesota? Okay, so he's going to drop off some, and now he's going automatically to the nearest place. Okay, so we've got one miner, 2 dudes. And you just saw, now we have iron, that little thing that looks like that looks like a hazelnut. This little guy right here, that is iron ore. And then you put that, and you can smelt it. Now, you can build a blacksmith, and that will automatically smelt the stuff for us. But we're not quite there yet. Let's see, what else? I could put... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hire... I'm going to hire a farmer. It's not the most important thing in the whole wide world, because you would think that they would farm food, but it doesn't appear that they do, really. So train a farmer. They harvest barley, and barley is used to get more people for training. That, as far as I can tell, the only things that really give you food are these cooking stations, and the only thing that gives you water are these things. And that's what I've figured out so far. Except you can go over here, and these little red bushes, you can actually swipe on those, and they give you red berries, which will automatically fill up your food. But it's a slow and worn out process. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, let's look and see what our next goal is. We have enough food and water for one more person, but we need a place for them to stay. Because if we go and we look at our thing, we have 4 out of 4 citizens, and we need most citizens, right? So yeah, you can see our food went up a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go into here, and we're gonna say, okay, here's the profession, so storage shed. Yeah, here's the blacksmith. We can build a house or a large house, and you see that takes iron bars, or a tavern. Let's just start with a house right now. So 600 oak logs and 200 stone. We got two dudes that are working on wood for us, and we've got one miner who's working on logs for us. But I feel like I could probably help the dude out a little bit, and by the time we get some enough stones, then hopefully we'll have kind of close to the right number of logs. I'm working on the railroad all day. The grind, there's definitely a grind, but in the whole scheme of things, it's more of a like repetition grind than like, oh my god, this is taking forever grind. I mean, like 5 minutes, I got like 900 logs and 460 stones. So it's not like it's really that terrible. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's kind of the same old thing. But, dude, I love the concept of this. So I'm going to make a house. And here's what I'm thinking. Like, there's the center of town. If we kind of made out here a little homestead business. Yeah, like that. F to place. And this place is like, oops, that's the wrong thing. There we go. It's completely, like, not useful. Like, you can't do anything with it. The only thing it's used for is to give you 4 more people. Like, that's it. Really, really basic, but that's okay. And I think I've went ahead and got enough stuff that I could make 1 more water well. Where it is. Aha! And I'm thinking I might, like, for every 5 people we need a water well and stuff. So I'm thinking I'll just like put them kind of by the houses, make this kind of like a neighborhood. Let's see, where's a good spot for this? Haha. Yeah, maybe like right here. And like I said, like, you don't really need it to be accessible. You can't do anything with it, but it's just for like looks, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and can I make the cooking station? Yes, I can. This seems like a good spot, but let me get... Okay. That seems pretty good. Stick it right here. Oh, hello. Right there. Boom. Not bad. I'm okay with this. Alright, and then... Now we can go back over here and look. Boom. And we can have 4 out of 8 citizens. That's awesome. Okay. So, we have enough for a couple lumberjacks. I may do... Let's do a lumberjack. And we need just 15 more. Get that torch out of my face. We just need a little bit more for the miner. Okay, so we trained a miner. And then 6 out of 8, I kind of want to just keep it like that for a minute, for a hot minute. Oh, hey, lady. What I would like to try out, though, is under resources, the water storage and the food storage, because I'm thinking that's just going to increase the max. Is there anything else that would be... Oh, and darkness falls upon us. Is there anything else that would be kind of cool to do? Professions, the blacksmith, but that's a whole lot. We'll get there. See, that's the thing. Is like, nobody in their right mind would want to, like, chop all that manually. But if you get enough dudes, after a while, And you can have like a whole bunch of people. And they'll just go to town. You know, you just slowly expand as you do. All right, so night's upon us. Let me help these fellas out, get a little bit more resources, and I'll be right back. Yeah, this works great. And the time it took me to get 400 stones, those guys have been going ham-boned. Look at 800 logs. Woo-hoo! Okay, so let's see what this stuff even looks like. Water storage. Oh, okay, it looks like a barrel. That's interesting. You know where it really would be best to go is by a tavern, because it looks like old wine, and not wine, yeah, wine barrels or ale barrels or something like that. But I guess we'll put it right here. I don't like it there. Let's find a spot. Yeah. Let's put it by the house for now. Kerplink. Okay. And then what's the food one look like? Resources, food storage. Oh, that's cool. All right, we'll put that by there too. Oh, I'm digging it. That's cool. So let's see how much more storage that actually gives us. I'm guessing 200? Yeah, so it goes up to 200. So now we have a whole lot of food going in. We're only using 6 water and food right now, but we're making 10 water and food, I believe. So it's every 30 seconds we're gaining 4 of each. So that'll slowly build up to 200. Dude, that's really nice. I am totally down with that. We've got enough to hire one more person, though. Let's get these miners going again. I just might hire one more farmer. So now we're going to get a lot more barley as it goes. Hello, ma'am. Fine day, isn't it? May the wind be at your back. Oh, you pooping? Oh, you're picking the barley. Aha! Awesome. So it seems like every so many seconds now, I don't know how quick their little routines are, but they'll get 10 barley, 45 logs, I think, from all 3 of those guys, and 10 ore. Life is finding a way. This is pretty awesome. All right, but fellas, I think that's gonna do it for me for this first episode. If you want to see more, be sure and drop a like on it. My plans, if we do more, I want to have maybe like a little neighborhood here of houses with a big house at the end. We got to put a blacksmith and a tavern, and I want to see how big we can make this. Like how many of these how many villagers can we get working for us at one point? I'm really curious as to how it works. But that's doing it for me, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure and leave a like. Helps me out so very much. And until next time, take care. Brush your hair. I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Brush your hair. Oh.